So my grandma's friend gave me some flour that I don't really know what it is. The ones that are in the packages I do. I think the orange lid is whole wheat, and then the other one is also, but I'm not positive. So here I have gluten flour and my regular all-purpose flour, where I'm going to try to make those work. It looks like that's bread flour, but I don't know if the label's accurate. So we're just gonna work with some gluten flour to make sure the bread comes out okay. And yeah, I also add almond flour, but you'll see what I do with it later. So here we have 200 grams of just regular all-purpose flour, and like not even 5 grams of yeast. To that, you're going to add a teaspoon of salt. Ideally, you do 3 teaspoons, but my parents have high blood pressure. And then to the 200 grams of flour, you're going to add 200 grams of water, which I'm measuring here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a whole wheat, so that's going to be for something else. So here I'm mixing up the ploosh. Can't really do it with one hand, so I'm probably going to turn the camera off soon. There it is, done. And now I'm going to cover it, and this is going to be set aside for 8 hours. My mom likes seeds in her bread and like oats, so that's what I'm going to be mixing up next. And those are also going to be set aside for 8 hours in a soaker. And I measure with my heart. I don't do this by weight. I do about 3 tablespoons of oats. Oh no, wait, 6 tablespoons of oats. And here we go. See, so like I'm measuring with my heart at this point. At this point, I don't do weight. Ideally, you're only supposed to put, I think, 50 grams. I also add 3 tablespoons of almond flour, because the higher the protein content, the less the bread is going to spike your blood sugar, and my mom's diabetic. I add only about 2 tablespoons of sesame seed because I'm going to do bagel seasoning. This I think I either add 2 or 3. Like I said, measure with your heart. Then I add 3 tablespoons of sunflower seeds, as you see here. Next, I add 2 tablespoons of flax seeds. They're really good for, what's it called? The good cholesterol. 2 tablespoons of chia seeds and 1 tablespoon of rye seed, because they're very overpowering. And then I add about 150 grams of water to turn these into soakers. So there we go. Adding some water. And then I stir it up a bit so that, you know, the seeds take it up, like soak it up easier. The chia seeds are gonna like, they hold a lot of weight, like hold a lot of water. And you don't want that to affect the hydration of the bread. And then like, I'm gonna cover them up so the water doesn't evaporate. This also gets set aside for 8 hours, and after that, we'll be baking some bread. Okay, bye.